Good morning, everybody. Jamie here from JMTTv and the Pure Jamie Milne podcast, and my bro here, Jay from Hauora Healing. I'm really excited about today's podcast. This is going to probably look like one of the ones that are going to have a lot of awesome resources and tools for people to utilize in their own lives. Jay has an incredible business on the Sunshine Coast, but also impacts a lot of people around Queensland and even back home in New Zealand. We've been friends for quite some time.
Yes, it's been a bromance.
Jay's the good-looking one, obviously. But it's been amazing knowing you over the last few years and training with you a lot. And I also, for my own healing and things like that, I often go to Jay to get put back together, not only physiologically or psychologically, but also more importantly spiritually. But I'm going to let Jay share a bit about himself and what he does and some of the things that he does. And bro, just share with us what is it that you do, bro?
First of all, introduce myself. Katangi te titi, katangi te kaka, katangi hoki aha, ti he mauri o haru taku maunga, ko mua ki taku awa, ko te karu o te rangi taku marae, ko nā te karu nui taku iwi, ko Jay taku ananoa. Kia ora everyone, my name is Jay. I'm here on the Sunshine Coast, moved to the coast a couple of years ago from Brisbane with my beautiful kids and my beautiful wife. And we started two businesses here, me being Hauora Healing, concentrating on the body and the breath as well, and relieving trauma that stores in the body that can store up over time, and relieving that with the breath and using movement as well over the body. So, yeah.
Wow, amazing, bro. Would you be able to share? So two things. One, when you introduce yourself, what was? Like I'm sitting here going, man,
yes.
what a flashback! And then even as you would have seen too, like Jay and I, we press noses when we do that most mornings. I send him text messages too sometimes, but
midnight ones.
Midnight, yeah. At about 1:45 in the morning, he gets a photo. But if you could share, bro, what that was all about.
So the hongi it's a exchange of the breath in our culture, te reo Māori. This is the way we respect each other and bring people into our sacred spaces, to share each other's breath and to touch each other's noses as well. And it's really to inhale the knowledge from the other person as well. And that's the way we introduce each other and the way we respect each other as well. And then the way I introduce myself too is really honouring my tupuna, which is my ancestors, and really showing you where I'm from. So where my mountain's from, where my Hauora is from, and where my marae is from. Yeah, all of me and beyond me as well.
That's awesome. That's so good. So, bro, what initially got you into healing? And just before you answer that, I have a firm belief, in my experience, the people that are of service or even beyond that do really well at what they do, they have a very clear intention. So it's almost like their intention, like what they intend to do, it aligns with their attention. Now these are the people that they really impact society, humanity, because they truly believe in what they do. And that purpose is what is driving them. And Jay, honestly, I've said it to Jay many times, and I've said it to lots of other people that have been curious about what Jay does. I don't think I've met anybody with more of a clear intention and passion and purpose for what they do. And that is powerful, I think, when you're in that service space, and more importantly, in Jay's professional line of work in healing. So then my question would be, the long way about it, is what got you into healing, bro?
Well, it got me into my own journey. Through my own journey, I battled a lot with depression and suicidal and stuff when I was a teenager, and then coming into my adult years, depression was pretty heavy as well. And then lost a few close people around me as well. Lost a few of my best mate to suicide as well. And then started getting into my own healing journey from there. Started looking inside myself and started to find some tools that I needed to help myself get through the dark things that I needed to get through. And then hit another dark spot as well. My daughter got really sick, got leukemia at the age of 2, so the depression come in again. All the tools I sort of disappeared that I went on to, so sort of went into that dark hole of victim and depression deeply as well. And then through there started getting into my healing again through my mum. So my mum did this work as well, so my mum taught me this work, and then spent a lot of time with my mum. And then my mum passed, and then I started feeling the healing inside myself, and pretty much used all the things that she taught me to use as well, and then reached out to a few beautiful people as well to help me on my journey, and then decided to help people on their journey as well, and share through my experiences as well, open people's awareness up to themselves. Strong believer that we all have all the answers. We just have to clear the fog sometimes to find those answers. Yeah.
Wow. That sounds like a lot of pain, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of challenge, a lot of grief, pain, and you think that's what led you to where you are, right?
That did lead me to where I am. So I just had beautiful people around me that helped me, and then and help my family as well. And that was the first thing, was to help myself, and then help my family heal from our journey as well, as a young age, and having our daughter go through something pretty horrific at that point too, and having other kids too to see all that. We had to heal our family, and coming up to the Sunshine Coast was one of the important parts of coming up here and healing our journey too. And then as soon as we got here, it was just to help everybody else as well through the knowledge that we have. In our journey.
Bro, that's beautiful. I just love this fella. Probably too much, actually, if I'm honest. So there are a number of arms to your company and to what you and your family do. Jay and his amazing wife Shirley, and they teach te reo Māori as well on the Sunshine Coast, so Māori language. Which has been amazing for our community on the Sunshine Coast, because there's a lot of Māori here, and we feel, I can't speak for them, but I can certainly speak for myself, feel very disconnected from home and things like that. So there's a lot of reconnection going on. Breathwork is a really strong part of your business and what you do and what you share with others. Jay often runs breathwork workshops and seminars here and other various areas around the Sunshine Coast. Bro, what's in your experience, what do you think's one of or a handful of the benefits for breathwork?
Well, breathwork is just an awesome tool just to help use us, just to open our awareness up a little bit too. So the breathwork that I love and the breathwork that I love to share is called integrated breathing. So integrated breathing is when we harness the pattern of our breath and use that pattern to unlock energy inside ourselves. So that could be anything we're holding on to, anything that we need to get rid of as well. Could be kid stuff, could be work stuff or whatever. This just gives us some time just to be and really just drop into our breath, really, just to really relax and feel the power we have inside ourselves, using all the tools that we have.
Mate, I'm caught on to get rid of the kids stuff, so you can get rid of your kids. I got plenty, bro.
You can get rid of the stress from them. Yeah.
Oh yeah, kids are fine.
Yeah.
So, we obviously don't want to spend ages on it, but what's some examples of, say, even if we look at 3 different areas, maybe common areas, like you said, if you're stressed, or you got some anxious experiences, which a lot of us do. The world is it's an ever increasing, challenging environment for all of us. Maybe if you would share what's a simple breathwork tool for a bit of stress relief, bit of get rid of those anxious feelings, and perhaps even one to do the opposite. Sometimes, I was saying to you, I feel tired today, and which is normal, but sometimes would love to be able to sort of get the engine humming. So maybe if we looked at 2 ends of the spectrum, one to calm people down, find some peace, and maybe one to put a foot up some our backside to start the engine, get it going. So what would you share a couple of your tools?
Yes, so probably the first breath that I'll probably share is when you just, for busy people that need to slow down and maybe things are a bit hectic at time too, a really good one is just breathing slowly in through your nose, inhaling in through your nose slowly, and slowly releasing out your mouth. And putting your hands on your puku, on your belly, when you're breathing in, helps you to really feel it move as well. So whatever you're holding on to or whatever's going on, breathe that in and breathe it out. Do it again. Slowly breathe it out. And you just do it really, really slowly. Close your eyes if you need to. Just do it as many times as you need to as well. This is just a really good one to slow it down, okay? Breathing in through the nose really helps us, our awareness as well, okay? Breathing in through the nose is different from the mouth. So breathing in through the nose is all that good air, all the nose hospital, all the ears on your nose, all filters that air. So you're breathing in all that good air.
And if you got plenty hitters in your nose,
it might not get there.
No wonder I can't breathe through my nose. Takes all the hair. Would like, oh, I love what you said, bro, about like, you know, letting that and feel, you know, breathing through the nose, feel, let it go through the mouth. Would one, like, say if you would you think a little bit about like that challenge or that problem and actually like think about it leaving the body?
Absolutely.
Does that
so
help?
really breathing whatever that is, and holding on to it, and really on the out breath releasing that as well. So whatever that stress is, breathe that in and help it leave by breathing it out. And really give that intention to let go too as well. Put no intention on it, just let it go with the breath. Yeah,
that's incredible. Highly recommend having a go at that, team, if you've got anything that you're holding on to. And even as Jay said, and I love how he didn't put like a metric on it, do 30 of these or do 20 of these or 50 of these. It's like go until it's gone.
Yeah, go until it's gone and just keep going. You know, and then on the last one, hold for a little bit longer and really release.
Yeah.
Tell yourself some good thoughts and away you go again.
Man, if I started now, I reckon I'll be finished by next week. I'll sit there and get it all out. And so that's awesome. That's awesome. And for the other people, this could be maybe for me today.
When you're lacking motivation or you just need just a little kickstart, a good one that I use in the morning is a good one, just a nasal breath, and it's just short and sharp through the nose, and doing 50, and use your arms like this, just a pump like that. I don't know, you feel like a little but yeah, it's short, sharp, just like this, and you use your arms just to pump as well, and you just go for about 20 to 50 until you feel it, and you start going as fast as you can as well. So it'll look a little bit like this too.
I'll go with you, bro.
Yeah. Arms like this, thumbs out, arms like this, and when you breathe, you pump down, okay? So we're gonna go in 3, short and sharp. 1, 2, 3. That's 2. And on.
Oh, bro! Woo! That was so good.
Yeah.
You've got hoop here, bro.
But yeah, it's a really good one.
Wow!
Just gets everything moving inside here, and the faster you go, just gets it moving as well.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good. Might see somebody up in Kiwana Waters more. Oh yeah, he's watched the podcast. Ordering his lunch, getting into it. Oh mate.
So you can just use your nasal, and you don't have to do the arms if you don't want to, but it's just a good way to move it as well. That helps just getting
that's
going.
instant, eh? That's so good.
Yeah.
Man, do that before I work out. That would be good, eh? Like before training
Absolutely.
or something.
And during, do a couple of short ones as well. Something you need to lift. Or something like that, just a couple of short breaths where you go.
Bro, that's incredible. Yeah. I know, not like something different. Most people know who Tony Robbins is. I've seen he does some type of breath work, but I know he's been famous for bouncing on his little rebounder, like those little trampolines. So just before he goes on stage, so like if he's feeling a bit rough or whatever. And there are other people that do similar, but I can see like breath and dynamic movement. It's just it's gonna shake it up, eh?
It does. It just gets you woken up too. Shakes any nerves out that's going on, or whatever else is going on as well. So it just wakes you up too.
Man, it's kind of you sharing those tools and that. I hope you guys give it a go. I mean, it's as Jay said, we've got all these tools inside us. It's just unlocking them, and sometimes, and quite often, you know, like people like myself, we'll go and see people like Jay that will just support us and guide us to find those things that are within us. And that's awesome. That's really awesome, bro. What's your and just sort of as we wrap things up a little bit, what's your overall vision, bro? You've always struck me as a visionary, a man that has a purpose and a mission for yourself and, you know, your others, your important people. What's the vision for your business, bro, and what you do?
It's just to create more awareness in people's minds as well, and to just really give them a space where they can be calm and tap into those tools that they have as well. There was a time when I didn't know what I wanted, I didn't know what to do, and I didn't know where to go either. And you know, I was lucky enough to put myself around really good people that gave me these tools to use, and I just want to pass them on to open people's awareness, create positive change within the people as well, so that ripples effect into their family and ripples effect all across everywhere back to us.
Wow. That's amazing, bro. And what would that mean to you personally if you I mean that vision is unfolding now, obviously, but you know, and for you what would it mean to you when you see that with your eyes, with that happening? You know, all these people that are being positively influenced and affected by your gift and what you share. Like, what would that mean?
It would just mean everything, because it would just ripple effect for everybody. You know, everyone here would feel the effects as well. Better people out there, we all feel better. You know, everyone's happy, we're happy as well. So just creating that positive change for everybody. Yeah.
And as a man that values his physical wellness and fitness, you train hard. You've been training hard for years now and achieved many great things. Any vision for future events, achievements? You know, where's your journey going in that sort of physical space? There's a lot of people that watch our podcasts and stuff. They're all fitness bunnies and they love this stuff. So yeah, with some inspiration, bro.
Well, I got the Black 100 coming up. Yeah, so well, that's just been something that's I've been looking at for a while, and then I did the 50 last year, so I thought,
may as well double it, eh?
Why not do the 100 as well? You know?
Yeah, may as well.
But yeah, that's what I've got coming up. I've got doing Mount Everest next year in April.
I love it how he just
doing the work, the base camp. So that's coming up next year in April.
He just said Mount Everest, by the way. Too. I love how I just like, oh yeah, so next year you're going to do Mount Everest, and then like, now, biggest mountain in the world. No problem, bro.
Yes.
Just
there'll be a few breaths for sure.
Catman dudes.
So I think that's the biggest one coming up as well. But just to keep training and be healthy for myself. You know, this place is very important to myself and my family. To keeps me well. I'm just grateful to be in here. This place enables me to do everything that I do. So yeah.
Well, that's a mirror, bro. We're very fortunate and grateful to have you here too, bro. Like big time.
Awesome.
Yeah, big time. Man, this has been amazing. This is
awesome.
why I woke up this morning like, I was having a cry about how tired I was, and I was looking forward to this podcast. But I'll be honest, this has been one of the most enjoyable ones I've ever done, like conversations.
Beautiful.
And I know it's because you are just so genuinely you, bro, and your intention is so strong and so pure, and that shines through everything that you do, bro. Honestly, it really does, mate. So maybe a couple of things you might have coming up. With business, you know, if there's Māori language course or breathwork workshops, so anything coming up, and also where can people find you other than coming here or contacting us? how's the best way to get hold of you?
Best way to get a hold of me is on my website too, is jhauorahealing.com.au. On Facebook, Instagram, jhauorahealing, I'm on there as well. That's how you can contact me. I've got a sunrise breathwork coming up here in Kuramindi on the 23rd. So it'll be all early rise, 5 a.m, breathe on the sand and watch the sun come up as well. And that's just to really give people introduction to the breath as well, really start them off on their journey, really start their weekend off as well. So that's coming off on the 23rd, and then on the 7th I've got an ice bath and breath work here. So we do about a half an hour, 40 minutes of the breath, and then we jump into the ice bath as well, to really kickstart our weekend as well. So the other two things I've got coming up, and then our language classes start again on the 11th of October. They're just about to finish, and they are open to everybody. So this is a multi-language night classes starting on the 11th on Wednesday nights for about 7 weeks. So yeah, other things coming up.
Man, awesome. Bro, thank you so much for your time. And team, if you're curious, just reach out. Like I said, Jay is a man of purpose. If you follow him on his social media platforms, you'll see he's very much a give. Lots of good resources, lots of good tools. Don't cost any money. He's just a man sharing his journey. And as we've heard in today's, caught it all in today's chat, he's gone through pain and grief and challenge, and through that, this man has developed a truly beautiful purpose, and he's sharing it with the world. So thank you for sharing it with us today, bro. Oh my God. My man. Thank you, bro.
Thank you. Awesome.
Awesome. That was the best.
Wow.
Yeah. Not natural.
There's a bit of sweat coming. As soon as the camera started, I was like, wow, I can feel it rolling into my eyes.
Me too, bro.
I was like, come on, man.
Mine was bit of mimi.